The planet has severely undervalued the sum of warmth impregnated up by our oceans above the history 25-year, researchers tell. They say the land is more than susceptible to fossil gas emissions rather than alleged. They could do it lot more than hard to hold world heating during secure levels the age. But the new research says how each year, for the history 25-year, we include put on 150 times the sum of power utilized to produce power globally in the seas, 60% more than rather than early estimates. How's a big issue? Scientists bases their forecasting on how lot the land is heating by addition up all the excessive warmth how is manufactured by the named sum of hothouse gases how include been released by humane activities. The new calculating shows how far more than warmth rather than we mind has been departure in oceans. But it as well tool how far more than warmth rather than we mind has been engendered by the heating gases we include released. Thus more than warmth of the identical sum of gas tool the land is more than susceptible to company to. The new research says how will be really hard really. It is a big anxiety, told conduct writer Dr. Laura Risplandi of Princeton College in New Jersey. If you see at the IPCC, down there are big challenges front to hold such targets, and our research suggests he's though stronger since we shut the box for such reduced pathways. The paper suggests how to hinder temperature growing over 2°C, carbon sequestration emissions of humane activities must be diminished by 25% more than rather than previous alleged. As potential manufacturing it more than hard to hold heating under 1.5 or though 2°C the age, all how additional warmth departure in the oceans will quick several considerable changes in the water. A heating pad sea will conduct less than oxygen supply, and how has implications for sea ecosystems, told Dr. Risplandi. Down there is as well sea standard, if you hot the sea more than you will include more than heat extension and thus more than sea standard growth. But preliminary to the methods utilized to action the warmth in the sea had lot flaws and uncertainties. Currently, researchers include advanced which they say is a very accurate technique of revealing the heat of the sea by measurement the sum of oxygen supply and carbon sequestration dioxide in the airborne. The allows them to exactly action sea temperature globally, date behind to 1991, while exact information of a world web of stations became accessible. The key item is the reality how as water get heating pad they produce more than carbon sequestration dioxide and oxygen supply in the airborne. While the sea warms, the sum of these gases how the sea is capable to conduct goes downward, told Dr. Risplandi. So which we measurable was the sum lose by the oceans, and later we can compute how lot heating we requirement to explanation how changing in gases. Affirmative, say the authors, but above a really length period. This warmth saved in the sea will ultimately go behind out if we begin cool the ambience by reduction the hothouse impact, told Dr. Risplandi. This reality how the sea holds so lot warmth how can be passed behind to the ambience makes it stronger for us to hold the land shallow heat under a specific goal in the next the sea circulating how controls the sea warmth understanding/release operates on period libra of centuries. Importance how sea warmth would be liberated for the centuries to go. In several anxiety. This authors include a really powerful path recording and really continuous repute that lends the history trust, told Professor Sybren Dreifhout at the UK's Domestic Oceanology Centre in Southampton. This enhanced estimation is really anxious in regulation of how potential it is how community can encounter 1.5 and 2 extent targets as it shifts the reduce connected of environment susceptibility upwards. Others say how future job is require. This ambiguity in the sea warmth substance changing estimation is yet big, though while with the new freelance technique, that as well has uncertainties, told Thomas Frolicker of the College of Bern, Switzerland. This finding on a capacity high environment susceptibility and potential less than permissible carbon sequestration radiation to remain under 2°C should encourage future inquiry. The research has been published in the magazine Environment.